Well, welcome back. A really interesting fight for us here now. In comes Stuart Beaumont. 5 wins, 2 draws, 12 losses. Massively experienced.
So one thing worth knowing, Max, is Stuart Beaumont is very well known on the unlicensed boxing scene. Very experienced, very game as a boxer, as they say. He will just come and fight anyone.
That's exactly it. You don't get nearly 20 fights individually by the age of 25 without learning a few things. He will feel completely at home in there. And that's what makes this one interesting. Because a fighter with nearly 20 fights on his own is up against Billy Snowdon.
So it might look on paper an absolute mismatch with this one, with Billy Snowdon having no bouts. This is his debut. However, he is a very, very naturally talented kid. Super unorthodox, very much will give you Prince Nazim Hamid vibes, the way he moves, almost like leaping into his shot. So big challenge for him coming into his first fight and taking on someone with that amount of experience. But is it a bit too much? I guess we're going to find out.
Well, that's it, Joe. You were saying, would you say it's a massive even statement of trust to put him in there with someone with nearly 20 fights on his debut? This guy must have something.
I mean, Billy Snowdon is, you're going to see him in a moment. He is very, just as I mentioned earlier, he's unorthodox. He's quite hard to hit. He's unpredictable. He actually barely even uses the jab. He just leaps into his shots, and he carries a lot of power for someone of, 64 kilos. And yeah, this could be a bit too much for him taking on someone with this type of experience. In an ideal world, it would be good to match him with someone else who's got their debut or someone who's had a couple of fights. But to be honest, Billy Snowdon beats them all. So I think
well, that's
he
it. Maybe that's unfair on them.
challenge.
Exactly that. Everyone wants to see a tight contest.
Got a lot of people here tonight with him, isn't he?
Yeah, can hear that.
Stuart, the Spartan Beaumont.
Billy looking very focused. Absolutely loving those shorts as well.
Yeah, looks relaxing there. So what's the... Listen to that crowd. Wow.
What an atmosphere.
So many factors in this one. Experience against that desire, crowd on your side. What's the dangers here? What's Billy got to look out for?
I feel like one thing that could play against Billy is the fitness. Now, I'm not saying Billy's not fit. He's a very fit kid, but when you are having your first fight, it is very draining before you even get in there. So
that adrenaline when you're not used to that, whereas Beaumont knows everything needs to be facing. Oh, nice start
there. It will be a scrappy fight. Good lead backhand by Billy Snowdon early.
Look at that, hands down.
Look, he is
awesome. Look at that.
Look at that. Really good work.
Strong start, hands down, moving well.
I warned you, didn't I? Look at him.
Good movement, took a few, but seems unbothered.
Cracking body shot by Snowdon.
2 big ones there, next to the head.
Could be Roy Jones Jr. vibes there to the body.
It is.
One thing, Max, I am concerned about is how much is this going to take out of Snowdon's... Good shot by Snowdon. How much is this going to take out of Snowdon's tank?
Very strong start, very active. Great movement in and out. Oh, he's on left.
Jesus Christ, oh my God,
legs going it.
He's got the legs going. Oh,
out to the body
shot.
So interesting to see. Unorthodox, but the footwork.
If someone was born to fight, it's Billy Snowdon.
Stalking round.
Stu seems a little bit at the moment like a deer in the headlights.
Well, how do you deal with this? Because that experience, sets you up a way of fighting. Whereas, would have you ever seen someone like Snowdon before? Look at that movement. He's laughing. Oh,
looking body shot again.
Bolo shot.
Look at it, he gives him the nod.
It was a bolo punch on his debut.
You see this?
Oh, what a
you
right, and
see-
he's moving.
Oh, and another body shot.
And misses two.
Oh, God,
The jab.
corkscrew jab. See, look, where does this talent come from? One thing
Well,
worth
I'm going to have to say from Beaumont, he's called a Spartan and he's showing Spartan resilience here. Really tough to
Absolutely.
walk into.
Good right hand by
Oh, a good movement
Spartan
again.
there.
Look at that movement.
Look at that slick head movement.
Oh, a great body
another
shot
body
again.
shot. And again.
Well, welcome to our licensed boxing.
Jesus,
Billy
that
Snowdon. What an
amazing.
introduction. What an introduction.
I mean, if you are Stuart Beaumont's cornerman, what are you going to say to that?
It must be demoralising.
Absolutely.
He's fighting well, and I don't think, Spartan by name, Spartan by nature, I don't think he's the sort of guy that's going to stop and he'll find it. He's experienced, he'll regroup, he'll find a new way. But will he have fought anyone like that before?
You know what? I would actually put that down as the best first round from someone who is having their debut here at HB Promotions.
Absolute masterclass of a debut. One thing that, for how unorthodox his style is, hands down, can't even work out if he's a southpaw or an orthodox. Seems to shift halfway through. Sometimes he's side on, but the foot movement around it never seems in trouble. Moves his head with it.
Yeah. I mean, I have been next to this kid in the gym for the last 3 months, and I can't even tell you.
Great shot from
dirty
Beaumont then.
tactics from Beaumont.
Letting him know he's there.
Good shot. You know what? Good, interesting tactics from Beaumont. He's coming out to make it more of a scrap. He knows that technically.
That's it. He's giving it a go.
He
Back
can't
comes
compete with
Snowdon.
So he's making it more of a fight.
Yeah, really letting him know there that he's here to fight. Setting his intentions early that no, I'm not
Good
demoralised. I'm
head
coming
movement
back.
by Snowdon.
Two serious body shots.
shots again by Snowdon. And
Oh.
again. I tell you
Great
what,
resilience, but that was-
He is very tough, Beaumont, isn't
Yeah.
he?
You can hear them land. Still Beaumont comes forward, working behind that jab.
Oh, another body shot. Do you think he can keep this up, Max, Snowdon?
Well, that's it. I think he went strong, wanted to push him back. Beaumont is landing. He's definitely more effective this round, Beaumont, where he's stopping him set up as much. But that jab is landing now. And to the body again.
Snowdon slowing down a little bit now. Still pop shotting and scoring points, but look, you see that, Max? He is tired now,
Yeah.
Snowdon.
What's your advice here for Snowdon? What would you say? Do you recoup? Go
You
for
know-
a big strong round?
Oh, good shot. That's a great question, Max. It's always the advice with Snowdon is always, he's always going to do
Oh,
his
nice
good
left there.
shot. He's always going to do his own thing. But I feel like he just needs to not load up with his power too much. Maybe use the jab a little bit in
Seems to be
between
doing
these
that.
big
Seems
shots.
Moving well. Tired, but it's not.
A lot.
His footwork's still
Big
there.
change in energy now from Snowdon, but he's still winning the round. Look at that.
Oh,
Good
nice.
shot by Snowdon. And again, and another one from Snowdon.
Moving well. Strong finish. Another good body shot.
Oh,
Wow.
2 rounds to Snowdon, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say that. I think despite the stronger round from Beaumont, he definitely come forward, really let Snowdon know he was there in the first couple of rounds, but nothing really bothered him too much. Other than that first shot, he moved around well. He's definitely more tired, and yet nothing still got through. He still had enough in the tank that he could move around.
3.
He looked good. It's definitely true that Beaumont has got a mountain to climb in this next round with Billy Snowdon. Even when he was tired, some great shots landing. Those body shots, 3 or 4 big ones. Still getting through, and a couple of the jab was working well.
Yeah, I'm really
What
impressed
about,
with
what
Snowdon
about Beaumont?
tonight.
What would you do in this last round if you were him?
If I was Beaumont, I would get my knuckles up on my head, my elbows in, and I would walk Snowdon down and focus on the body. You can see Snowdon's tired now. I'd get close to him, I'd work the body, and I'd go for the stoppage. For me, he needs the stoppage. Good shot from Snowdon.
2 great shots.
Look at that. You just can't tell if he's southpaw or if he's orthodox, if he's going to jab, he's going to hook. You just don't know what he's going to do. I don't think he knows what he's going to do.
I think the problem is neither can
another
Beaumont.
body shot by Snowdon. But now that's what he needs to do.
Another
Touch
body
shots.
shot. Well, this is the thing. It's easier said. Oh, some great shots going forwards. Great
work.
left. Oh, it comes through. Moving well, even though you can definitely tell some of that stamina's gone. He's still moving around, still throwing those shots, still landing.
Snowdon complaining to the ref there.
Beaumont still coming forward. Oh, big
Shoulder
right
roll there from Snowdon. Right, Stu needs to be
come-
working the body
lovely
now.
out of danger there.
Beaumont should be working the body. He's head hunting too much for me. Oh, he's walked onto a hard left hand there.
He stalked him down. It's definitely comes
Snowdon's-
down to this last bit. A good shot there.
Snowdon's looking more intelligent now. Look, he's using his brain. He's setting his shots up.
That's it.
Switching stances.
Even with this tiredness, he's getting himself out of trouble really well.
Look at that
Great
head
head
movement, making him miss. Can Beaumont keep him there in the corner? I'd be working the body
Where
now,
he wants,
but
but that-
pressing him. Look
Still-
at that.
there's
Floyd
still that
Mayweather
danger
vibes there.
When that counter comes
He's
through, when
got
he's in
Prince
that position.
Naseem Hamid, Floyd Mayweather, and Roy Jones all from me in one fight, and his debut. Oh, good left hand.
Well, I think you can call that an A+ from his trainer.
That
there.
is. This
Definitely
is the thing
Roy
with-
Jones Jr. to me.
This is the thing with Billy Snowdon. He doesn't even have a proper coach. Everything he does is self-taught.
Oh!
You know what? Credit
Keep
to
it a
Beaumont, though.
distance.
Keep coming forward. He's tough.
He's a Spartan. There's no doubt about that. Fighting till the end, going forward. But what a debut
What
from
a
Billy
debut.
Snowdon.
I'm going to say it, the best debut for HB Promotions that I've ever witnessed.
I think that's how you look when you imagine it in your head, how you want to look. You know, really stylish. And like Joe said, you can't really coach that. It's a unique style. That is a natural ability. You know, it's his own style, and it looked really good there. I think a comfortable win for him. Absolute credit for Stuart Beaumont. You know, after that first round, it's going to be demotivated, but he come back absolutely fighting and made it into a really interesting fight. But
Yeah,
no, you'd be proud of that if you were Billy, won't you?
100%. I feel like that Beaumont actually come into it a little bit more in the second round, but just still not enough for me. And then I feel like the third round,
I think-
Snowdon had a second win.
Well, I think one of the things was, if we were saying to him, he looks tired, and then he'd move out of danger and land a big shot or land a body shot.
Yeah.
And the question is, you know, are you really out of energy or
Yeah.
you know, on the back foot if you're landing more shots and you're moving out of danger? I think for a debut as well, to have that, you know, to not get caught up in that, to not get tied in the corner, you know, get him out of himself like that.
I honestly
tiredness.
thought the way he came out in that first round, he was going to gas, and he didn't.
So, credit all round.
Would you score that all 3 rounds to Snowdon? Or would you give...
I think I would.
Yeah.
I think definitely the first and third, no doubt about it. I think the second was interesting, but let's see what the judges say.
So after 3 big rounds of boxing, it's gone to the judges' scorecard, and we do have a winner. Winner. The big boy!
Listen to that crowd. Great sportsmanship from the Spartan there.
Brilliant from the Spartan there. I think, do you know what? I think that is an acknowledgement of wow,
Yeah.
well done. And I think there's no shame. You know, I think we'll be hearing a lot from Billy Snowdon in the next few
Absolutely.
years. And I think to be part of that story is exciting. I think Beaumont knows that as well.
And you can see now why that he was matched with someone with that type of experience, right? Because if he had have gone with someone with 1 fight or 2 fights and even 5 fights, I mean, he's proved it tonight, 20 fights, that's what he does.